What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode of the Khaos List. This is episode 26. We got the usual suspects in the house, of course. So we're going to go down the line and let everybody tell you where they can find them. So we're going to start off with my homeboy over here, Chris Chris Knight. Tell the people where they can find you.
Let me turn my mic on. You can find me at the Real Review 3000 here on Chaos Central and a whole bunch of other places. I do a lot of stuff, gaming streams, music reviews, movie reviews, just all sorts of crazy stuff. So check it out. Greatly appreciate it.
And Mr. Danny Graham. What up, Graham? Jesus, what the hell's wrong with my speech today? I think I'm having the stroke today. I must be having the stroke today. Danny, tell the people where they can find you.
What's up, good people? I am Danny Graham, AKA Comic Chat. I'm all over the YouTube world with my two buddies, Chris Knight, Nzo. We do several shows together. This is the second of three we will be doing together. Last night was a chaotic conversation. Tonight's the Khaos List. Tomorrow will be the Rule of Three. Sarah, you can catch me, Nzo, and a couple other guys, Mads, Martigan, and Ben Diesel, as we do Square One, which is totally sports topic, which this week should be excellent. I've been watching Undisputed just about all day.
It's gonna be all right.
Sunday at 5. Catch me, Nzo, John, and Terrence as we do Equilibrium, where we mainly discuss Boys Season 2. So I think this week could be episode 5. So make sure you can catch that. And then each 4 nights out the week, you can catch me on Storm's Live, Robert Storm, and there's no telling what the topic may be. I think tonight probably going to be the Mandalorian
trailer.
The trailer's been released, so we'll probably discuss that. I'm quite sure.
And we all know why Mad was mad about the Square One topic, because
what did I tell you about Tom Brady though?
Your picks sucked.
This isn't Square One. My picks sucked. Are you kidding me?
What
did I say that was going to happen to Tom Brady?
No. Tom Brady? We're talking about when we picked the games.
I don't think I did that bad. This isn't Square One. We don't need to bring up.
You don't think you did that bad?
Old shit. No, I don't think I did.
That's okay. I know why you guys don't want me on there, because I'd win all those picks, but that's besides the point.
You were actually 8-8.
That's not bad. Jason Garrett was a head coach for 10 years with that.
I don't know why. I don't know why the Giants have him as the head coach, but
offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator, yeah, horrible. But Roberto and me are 11-5, and Danny is 10-6. So we tied for this week.
I'm still in the game. Anyway.
I ain't worried about your picks, anyways. Tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Tom Brady was garbage.
Danny? Hold on. What were you gonna say, Danny?
The Titans won or lost?
Titans won.
Mm-hmm. I picked the Titans. I'll have to check with my analytic team and make sure that
we all picked the Titans. Don't worry. Everything is on recording on the show, and I recorded all our picks. So yeah. So tell the people where they can find you.
Yep. What's up? It's your boy.
Come on, man. Damn.
Sometimes I tweet. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I retweet. No.
Sometimes you come up with your own original shit. How about that?
What's up? So normally I don't do this, but I'm going to have to break character and say that I know everybody, all the Tafarian Indians out there, part of the Tafarian nation, been looking forward to episode 1. It has been redacted by certain elements in the government. We are in contact with them with our lawyer, so you may actually see episode 2 before you see episode 1. And just make sure that you're tuned into the channel and to my Twitter, and you'll see. We'll probably put out we'll put out a teaser for episode 2 like we did for episode 1. And so look forward to that, and hope the government doesn't keep it too long.
Good stuff. And now we got Mr. JJ over here. Tell the people.
Mr. JJ, you make me sound like Grandpa over here. What the hell?
I think we're around the same age, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Danny, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know you guys were streaming last night. I apologize. I tried not to step on anybody, man. You know, I was like, oh shit, they are streaming tonight. I forgot about that. My apologies, man. And Mad, thank you. I'm in the trailer. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the trailer. Awesome. Thank you. But what's going on, everybody? You know who I am. You know where you can find me. Find me right here. I'm a little bit everywhere. Following in Chris's footsteps, being a little stream whore. You know, he seems to be a good teacher, but you know, I got a long way to go to catch up to that ego. Um, but
It's true.
yeah, thanks.
Exactly. I was doing the same thing today. Yeah.
I think it's catchy, Onzo. Thank you. I want to thank everybody that's showing up in the chat. It's great to see you guys on the panel. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me again.
No problem. Always great to have you guys on the show. And you know how we do it. We got 3 topics where we discuss it with the panel. Everybody has their own opinion. And I always try to come up with a little honorable mention. And today I had a little issue with finding one, but I think I got one that'll suit it. So we're going to start off with the honorable mention. And Danny always turning off his camera when the honorable mention comes on because he knows it's about him. But it's not that bad, Danny. I'm just saying, after seeing Big Ben whoop the Giants, do you think Mr. Danny Graham, a.k.a. Comic Chat, should admit that Big Ben is better than Aaron Rodgers?
Hell no!
What?
Did you not see Aaron?
No.
Hell
Rodgers
no.
Oh, you
Absolutely not.
Damn on.
Big Ben's
No.
better than Aaron Rodgers.
Man,
No.
Phantom Zone yourself.
Big Ben is better than Aaron Rodgers. Come on, guys.
No.
Back me up. This
No.
is
did
my
not see
show.
Aaron Rodgers' performance yesterday?
No.
I'm a Phantom Zone all you guys if you don't back me up.
I like both Ben and Aaron, but I gotta say, Aaron's the man.
Yeah, and he can fit
That's
through
one.
a fucking doorway.
That's 2.
Oh,
You too, Danny? What are you gonna say? Come on, let me hear you.
Minshew's coming for all of you.
Yeah, you better not say nothing. I don't
He
want
knows
to
it's
hear
true. He's just
that
scared.
question.
Also, what letter is that? What letter is that?
Oh, that's what you're trying to
It's
say.
A.
That's a get the fuck off my show.
Aaron.
That's what that is.
Aaron.
It's
Hey
all
JJ,
good.
I just sent you a direct message.
That question
about
was
that green
strictly. That question was
cool.
strictly to Phantom Zone all you guys. That's it, because I know none of you guys are going to admit it. But the season will go on, and we'll say
I got a deal for you. I got
Ben looked a lot better.
I got a quarterback for Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield. I give him you for Ben.
Are you freaking mad?
See?
Give me Juju now. Give me Juju.
Oh God, no, he ain't gonna give
Oh,
Juju
Oh
up.
shit.
We
Give
had
me
the conversation
Juju.
all last night during the game.
Yes, I want Juju. Give me Juju.
Give me Ben.
No, I'll give you Odell Beckham.
And I give you old boy.
What?
The quarterback for the Odell Beckham quarterback.
Nah, I don't want that crap. He ain't no good quarterback. Nah, he's trash, bro. So we're gonna get on to the first topic. That was just a little, yeah, okay. If anybody says that Rodgers is better, it's getting Phantom Zone in the chat as well, just to let you know. So we'll get on to the first topic.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Martigan,
Mhm.
you actually typed something in the chat? Really?
No.
Or well, then who's under your name then?
I don't know
Yeah.
my name. Matt Martigan.
No,
JMC
in the back in the private chat.
Oh, I'm in the private chat. Yeah.
No,
No,
I'm talking about the live chat, man.
Yeah,
The
I
actual
see him.
chat.
I see him. He didn't want to say it on stream, so he didn't get Phantom Zone, so he put it in the chat. But that still will get your ass Phantom Zone, bro.
I mean, we're a pretty big word.
See, I told you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Continue. We can do this.
Not even in the private chat.
It could be,
I'll say he always says he don't care about the chat. I'm like, damn, he's typing in the chat. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
That's not me.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first topic. Now, the first topic
is that somebody in your social media department?
It could be, yeah. I mean, very likely.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, girlfriend.
I got a new hire.
So the first topic kind of basically goes back onto a topic we had a week or two ago. I think it was last week ago, where I tried to say something and everybody was against me, and I was kind of right. So I just had to bring it up on this one. And the topic is Jason Momoa confirms Ray Fisher. So
you were only right in past.
Hold on. Let me finish. This shit has to stop and needs to be looked at Ray Fisher. And everyone else who experienced what happened under the watch of at Warner Brothers Pictures needs proper investigation. I just think it's fucked up that people released a fake frosty announcement without my permission to try to distract from Ray Fisher speaking up about the shitty way we were treated on Justice League reshoots. Serious stuff went down. It needs to be investigated and people need to be held accountable. He posted on his Twitter account. Now, does this now prove that something went down on the set of Justice League?
Absolutely not.
Go ahead
Now,
and start.
is this coming from Momoa?
Coming directly from his mouth.
Okay. Well,
go ahead, Chris. You were about to start off. So go ahead.
Yes. Matter anymore. This is 3 years ago. I just don't see what they're going to get done.
Do not start that argument. We're talking about some bullshit Star Wars shit that happened.
No, I'm talking about this. It doesn't change what happened to him. It doesn't change that they were mistreated or anything. It's not going to change anything.
Allegedly.
They're all back. They're working with Zack Snyder now. It's going to be a different movie. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Shit happened
last week.
On set.
No. Last week, I said that Jason Momoa came out because he seen something on the set, not because he was backing up Ray Fisher. JJ was the only one that agreed with me.
That was your opinion last week. Now you have it.
But
now you have
exactly.
It.
So my opinion was right.
No, it was only because
it didn't say it was wrong.
Back on, yeah. Listen.
No one.
You got to look at the totality.
We said that at that particular point in time, we didn't have enough information to say directly that whatever Ray Fisher said, we didn't have the actual proof. Now, that is the actual proof.
There's still not proof. There is just one more count that is corroborating.
Now you have somebody. Yeah, what Matt's saying.
No,
go ahead, man.
What I'm trying to say is
what you're saying.
What I was trying to say is he was backing up Jason Momoa because he seen something on the set. And you guys were like, no, he was just backing up his boy. And I was like, no, he has to have seen something. I said, that's what I was saying.
Have to. You said he had to. No, he didn't have to.
It proves now that he did.
Your opinion. Now you get confirmation that yes, he did. So you're right. We never said you were wrong. We're just saying with the information of what we had last week, you weren't right and we weren't right. Nobody knew. Now he has come out and he has given us concrete information that he too believes that they were mistreated. Therefore, now you are right. But last week nobody was right because we didn't have that context. Exactly.
I never.
Nobody was saying you were wrong. It's just saying with the information we were given.
Hold on. I never said you guys said I was wrong. I said, but I was proven to be right with this statement, right? Because I said Jason Momoa is a smart dude. He's not going to jeopardize his stuff unless he actually knew something. This is what I was saying. And you guys are like, well, no, that's not necessarily the case. That's not necessarily the case.
At that time, it
wasn't necessarily the
case.
No,
to you guys it wasn't, but in reality it was because he did see something.
But we can only got to look at the totality of the situation.
You can look at the situation. I get it. But what I'm trying to explain to you is my point was he wouldn't have said something like that if he didn't think or see it. That's what I'm saying. Because no one else has come out and said anything. So I'm like, well, if he came out to support Ray Fisher, it's because he's seen something, not just because Ray Fisher told him. That's what I was saying.
Confirmation bias. It turns out that it was correct. But that doesn't mean that it was always correct. I think the more important thing, though, to point out is that
always correct.
Even with this is still not proof that anything nefarious happened on that set. That is just one more person corroborating what Fisher has said, but yet they have not. Jason Momoa specifically has not brought anything directly, like anything particular, like no incident that he's like, this is what happened on this day to me this way.
But do you guys realize that maybe nothing has come out because it's probably going to go to court and he can't really speak on it or doesn't want to speak on it?
Then why is he calling for an investigation if it's being investigated?
Because he doesn't have to tell us what's happening. He tells the investigator. He doesn't. Ray Fisher doesn't owe us, the fans, anything.
No. I'm talking about Jason Momoa. Why is he calling for an investigation if it's under investigation?
Why is he calling for it?
Here's the thing.
There is an investigation. Oh, so I heard.
Well, the way I look at it,
there has been WB.
Go ahead, one guy.
No, I was just saying the way I'm understanding the whole situation is, regardless of who says what, there's still no hard proof. I'm not disagreeing with anybody or agreeing with anybody, but they can say whatever the hell they want. It's Hollywood. They do that, but there's still no hard concrete proof. When proof comes out, then they let them talk about it all they want. But right now, it's just two people saying, "Oh yeah, shit happened." That's just hearsay.
So the WB released something stating that they were trying to investigate it, but Ray Fisher was not cooperating. Now the thing is if they're investigating this and Ray Fisher wasn't cooperating, why wouldn't he cooperate? That's the first question I have. And again, I'm not going to say that this didn't happen because I don't know.
You know why Ray Fisher said he didn't cooperate? Because the people that were doing the investigation were from Warner Brothers Media, and he wants a third-party investigator.
Here's the thing.
That's what he said.
Excuses in the world of why.
I'm not making
that's the truth.
That's what he said.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying he can make all the excuses in the world why he's not cooperating. But the thing is by not cooperating, it shows that there's a resistance. And I understand. Fine. You don't think you're going to get a proper investigation from him. If that's the people investigating, you got to start there. And if you don't get your result out of that, you continue to plead your case and you find it until somebody else is willing to come in and try to look at it. You don't sit there and stonewall people who are saying, hey, we're going to look into this for you. Here's the thing. Okay. Why would they stonewall this whole thing? Why would they block this? Because here's the thing. Joss Whedon is no longer a part of this group. If you're going after him, if he was the issue, which is kind of what Ray Fisher says, why do they have to protect him? He's the easy one to make the scapegoat. So let them investigate it and give them information and get to the bottom of it. Because if he is a problem, they're going to come out and say it because they don't want to be a bad guy right now.
Because Joss Whedon is Joss Whedon, Ray Fisher is Ray Fisher. Who the hell do you think Hollywood back up more? Come on now, Josh Whedon's way bigger than Ray Fisher ever was. But that's and another thing too is like
we can always play this game. But if if you fight against the people willing to do something or willing to say they're doing something, if you fight against them, then that makes your credibility look less.
Not necessarily. But because here's another thing.
A few months back in Chicago.
Sometimes when lawyers are doing cases, right? If they feel that they can't get a fair trial in the city that they are in, they will change the city so that they can do it. So why is that a problem if Ray Fisher's doing that?
This isn't court.
That's entirely different.
The justice system.
The investigation doesn't change. The judge would change.
Right. The investigation doesn't change. But if he thinks the investigation is going to be biased, then why go through with it?
By the way, because cooperating will prove that if it is biased, you can go and you can show, listen, I cooperated completely. I have people on my side saying that this happened, and they went and looked, and they came back and said, oh, we didn't find anything. You can fight that. Right now, if he were to be helpful with this, if this is his avenue right now,
you're
be helpful
chipping
with
out
it.
like
you know what?
Chris.
And I'm going to equate this kind of.
Chris, you're chipping out like crazy. Yeah.
Like what?
What were you going to say, Danny? You're chipping out. You're talking and then you come out, cut out, and then come back in.
Your connection look kind of blurry too.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying what you're talking about is called a change of venue. If the individual on trial feels like he or she can't get a fair trial based on the particular location they at, then they can have their lawyer try and plead to the judge that, look, I'm not going to give a fair trial here because the jury pool's been tainted, so to speak. So if they can prove that, then what you're talking about is called a change of venue, and that can be granted if the judge agrees that that individual won't get a fair trial, then they can move it to a different location, physical location.
You could also do that with the judge as well, right?
No,
the judge can
you can only do that with it. You can only do that with the judge if the judge has some kind of personal involvement with the personal individual,
or shows some type of bias,
like Warner Brothers Media with Warner Brothers Studio.
Because this isn't the justice system.
This is a criminal court.
It doesn't work like
with
that.
Silver stuff.
And
in some aspects, it doesn't. But they should.
This is what I'm going to
hold on one at a time. Let Danny finish, please.
What they should do in this case, if Warner Brothers, in my opinion, if Warner Brothers is involved in this case, then they should get an outside agency or outside investigatory company or whatever the case may be to investigate a third party that doesn't have any stake in the matter. I don't know whether or not that's
like a mediator.
I don't know. But I don't know if that applies to this because it's not a criminal offense. A lot of times, whenever these actors get involved with these companies and they sign these certain contracts, then they give up some of their rights and freedoms. It's kind of like the collective bargaining agreement with the NBA. There's some things that they give up because you got to have like a happy medium. So what Ray Fisher should do is have his attorney go over that contract with a fine-tooth comb and see whether or not he's obligated to, in fact, cooperate with the investigation or be able to get a third party that can come in there and do an independent investigation and rule one way or the other.
Well, I don't think that he's talking to his lawyer very much because I don't think there's any lawyer that be like, nah, man, just go ahead, get on Twitter, say what you got to say about it. Nah, I just put it out. He does need to speak to a lawyer.
He hasn't really said much, though.
He said something. That's the problem. Yeah, and that's what a lawyer would not want him to do.
Maybe not.
100% not.
Maybe not. But
right now, in my opinion, he's getting tried by the court of public opinion. He's going to get killed on that. So
you're right.
Should,
can you guys hear me? All right.
You keep going in and out, bro.
Yeah. You might have to reset your internet. You froze again. But what I was saying, Danny, is okay. So let's say Ray Fisher doesn't feel like he's going to get a fair trial with Warner Media, and he wants to get a third party involved. Would you still cooperate with them?
With a third party or with Warner?
No, with Warner Brothers. If you feel like you're not going to get
okay, but what I'm saying that if it's criminal, yes, but if it's not, he gotta adhere to the rules and the letter of the law to that contract. I don't know how the contract look. The contract might say he got to do ABC 1, 2, 3. If he doesn't do that, then he's gonna be in violation of his contract. So
no, but that's what I'm saying.
We can't answer that question because we don't know what the contract says.
But I don't think the contract would have anything to do with him getting a third party investigator.
You don't think, but you don't know.
No, I don't.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying what he should do is his agent, and his agent should get some kind of legal advice or legal representation. So whatever questions that he have, like we have these same questions, he can bounce off of that lawyer that is well versed in this kind of stuff and tell him which way he should go. You shouldn't keep making these crazy arbitrarily comments on Instagram because that could hurt him as well as help him.
It's certainly not going to help
opinion.
I agree, but
he's thinking it's helping him, and he's thinking that the help of Jason Momoa is going to help him. But I don't know because we know how public opinion is very fickle. You could be the king today, and then the doggone shithouse cleaner tomorrow. So I would be very careful if I was Jason Momoa on hitching my wagon to him, unless I know for certain I had concrete proof to prove whatever claims I was making. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know how they were treated, shitty or not. In my mind, I'm thinking Jason Momoa is a grade A star and Fear is a C or D. I don't think that they would treat the grade A star like shit, but according to Jason Momoa, they are. Now, if I see Henry Cavill hook up to this, or if I see Gal Gadot hook up to this, then that's going to give more credibility to the story. But right now, I don't have enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on who's telling the truth and who's not.
It's important to remember that shit like that, whatever that is, has happened a lot throughout Hollywood on sets, and there's a reason why a lot of people, most people don't hear about it, is because they have the agreements, the disclosure agreements that are signed in advance.
They have a lot of they got gag orders too.
Exactly.
I know that.
Prime example is whenever you see the Marvel people go on those different promotion tours, and they ask them certain questions, you see all of them looking at each other. Oh shit, can't say that, can't say that. Because Kevin Feige got his foot on their damn neck. It's gonna cost him some money if they do. So I would think that same thing would apply with DC as well.
100%.
Is it any better?
Yeah.
So far it's better now.
All right. All right. So what I was gonna say is, my father, being a police officer, raised me one way. If you get stopped by the cops, you do everything they say. You don't resist. You don't say shit. You just do what they say. And whether or not they take you in, they do something that you think you're being wronged or whatnot, in the end, the idea is that you're going to eventually get to a place where you prove your point. If he's...
That ain't true.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
I understand. Not always, but here's the fact of the matter. It doesn't hurt in this case because it's not helping him right now being against them. If he just comes out and gives them whatever they want right now, he can cry foul and he can call foul later. It's not going to stop anything.
Yes, it will.
What's him not cooperating, helping now?
This is why lawyers tell you do not talk to cops. And I was watching a video with this just the other day. Because anything you say, even if you're thinking that you're saying the right things, can still be used against you.
I said just
you're telling him to go with it, which means talk to Warner Brothers Media. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, in this case, yes.
No, if that's
okay. Let me ask you this.
If I think you're biased, I don't want anything to do with you. I will find someone else.
Nothing happens because he doesn't talk to anybody, and they say, "Well, fuck this. We're not doing anything."
Something will happen.
What?
Something will happen.
What?
Wait and see. We don't know yet, but I can guarantee you something will happen.
Chances are, even with Mo behind him, this is going to end up worse for Ray Fisher than anything.
It may end up worse for him, and we're not saying that's not the issue. We all know it's going to be worse for him because he's basically a nobody. So it's going to be worse for him. But my point was the fact that Jason Momoa backed him up means that there was some shit going on that set. There's just
no, that's not proof. That's still not proof.
That's just somebody. That's somebody corroborated.
That's two people.
The definition of proof doesn't.
That's two people saying. Go ahead, Danny.
That could be two co-conspirators that make up the story.
Yeah, and again, Jason didn't even give an example of what he is, or an example of what he meant by what was happening on the set. He just said some shit.
But neither did Fisher. And again, he didn't
exactly.
But in his thing last week, he didn't say anything either. And you guys said that wasn't proof either. Now it's not proof.
It's still not proof. Let me ask you a question, Nzo. Is it possible that you and I could make up a story to try and deceive somebody to get some money?
Absolutely.
Is it possible?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But let me ask you this.
It's possible that.
Let me ask you this. Let me counter that one before you. Let me counter that one. You think Jason Momoa needs to do that?
Well,
I don't know.
I got a better one.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
say
know
that.
him. I don't know.
No, forget the money. What if we're friends and I see you struggling with some shit and it's getting bad? I'm like, yeah, no, there was some shit that went down. Just
if I didn't see it, I'm not gonna lie for you.
Well, you're not a very good friend.
I'm not gonna do that, bro. I have morals. I'm not gonna lie for you. If I'm on the set with you,
but everybody don't have morals like you.
I know that, but he also has a career. He also has a career that's a lot bigger than his.
Okay, all we saying, Nzo, is the same way possible that telling the truth. Is it remotely possible that they could be lying? Is it remotely possible?
Or exaggerating what happened?
Okay, hold on.
That's all we're saying.
Okay, and I'm saying it absolutely is possible. But what I'm saying is if you check on the character that Jason Momoa is with his career and how big he is right now, he's going to lie and fuck that up?
Bruh.
Because if he gets caught in the lie, his career is done.
People do it all the time. Just like y'all was screaming at me about Johnny Depp's wife. She was
Yes.
big and famous, all that kind of stuff, and
yes,
she lied.
and her career should be done.
Okay.
But why
The
would
same
she
way
do
she
that?
lied. Why would she do that? She's on top.
Why would she shit on the
I
bed?
understand that, but my point is she lied and her career should be done. So
Okay.
she obviously
And the
didn't, but she
Okay,
didn't have
I
as
agree with
big a
you.
Are you guys listening to the fundamental problem of this conversation?
The same
Hollywood
question
are
is-
built on liars and cheats.
Mhm.
Sorry, that's
By the way,
so.
Well,
Why are we
well-
trying to say that somehow in that totally over their world that we're not a part of, that they look at us like, how in the world do you guys live? Well, you don't live in a world that we understand.
They don't give a shit about us.
They're in a separate place. So
Mhm.
why is it that you think that and I'm not saying he would, because I am on board with the fact that I think Jason Momoa is enough of a stand-up guy, but I don't necessarily think it would surprise me that he would do it.
I think the more likely scenario is that it's an exaggeration of what happened on the set. I don't think it was nearly as bad or offensive, whatever that thing might be, because we have no idea, because they will not say what it was.
Well,
Whatever it may have been is probably not as bad as what they are trying to make it out to be.
But you can't say that because that's your opinion, right?
Okay.
And that's what
Well,
I'm giving. It's my
Okay,
opinion.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing.
If we're going to put this in the relationship of law, this is how I'm going to end my part of this. If whatever claim you make, if there's a just 1% chance that it couldn't have happened, then you must find the individual on trial not guilty.
Absolutely.
Whatever evidence I bring as so if it's 1% chance that Jason Momoa and Fisher are lying, that's all that I'm saying. If it's possible, then you can't say within 1% certainty that it didn't happen. If it is possible, you can't say the vice versa. So all I'm saying is the same way that Nzo feels so strongly that it did happen, there's not enough proof to say beyond a shadow of a doubt that it didn't. That is the only point that I'm making.
And I agree with that 100%. And I agree with that 100%. But what I'm trying to explain is that, like I said, just because the person who Jason Momoa is, he has a $1 billion movie, he's probably going to get Aquaman 2. I don't see Jason Momoa just lying for Ray Fisher for no reason.
All right, you don't see that, Lonzo, but what I'm saying is it is possible that he got some kind of character flaw. Everybody on this channel,
I get that, but I'm saying that's my opinion. I don't think he would do it.
I didn't ever see
right.
that chick taking a shit in Johnny Depp's bed, but he did. She did it.
Right, and my opinion was her career should be done.
Exactly, but you're saying that.
But
that
if
you could never see Jason lying. Well, I never saw her taking a shit in a bed, but she still did it. So I'm saying it's very possible that he could be lying.
And again, I never said it was impossible. But my opinion is that he's not lying because he's smart enough to know that it'll fuck up his career. That's
your
opinion.
Well, okay, that's your opinion, Alonzo, but you're saying here this question that you were right and we were wrong. Neither one of us are right or wrong at this point.
I said I was right with him saying that he'd seen something on the set.
Hold up, guys.
That's what I said. That he wasn't just backing up Ray Fisher for nothing. That's what I said I was right about.
All right, time out for a second. All right, literally, this entire subject between last week and this week, okay, every one of us, all five of us, are right. At the same time, all five of us are wrong.
I don't accept that.
No, hold on. It's just from our own personal point of view. Okay, it doesn't matter how we look at it. The shit's happening or it's not happening. You know, whether Momoa is a stand-up guy or he's a lying sack of shit, we don't know that. We don't know the actual facts behind the story. We don't know. We it's just a matter of our own personal opinion. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. We're right and we're wrong, all of us.
I've never gave an opinion on whether or not it happened. All I said was there has been nothing brought forward to say that it has without proof. A reasonable
proof.
So I've given an opinion about if it's happened or not.
Yeah. No, it's all we need is physical proof to know if Johnny Depp's doing the right thing. I mean, not Johnny Depp. Wow, Momoa is doing the right thing.
I just want to reiterate. I just think that Ray Fisher would be. Okay, if he doesn't want to cooperate with Warner Brothers, then he needs to look at Warner Brothers and say, hey, it's not that I don't want this to have a conclusion. It's not that I don't want you guys to look into this, but I really think that for your benefit and for my benefit, we get an outside party that has no stake in this.
Exactly.
But that's what he's trying to do by not
I haven't seen him say that
with Warner Brothers. He did say that on his video, a live chat. He said that. That's what he said. He has a Twitter post where he says that. He says he doesn't want to do it because of the bias from Warner Brothers Media. That's what he said.
Doesn't reach out and say,
but you don't know that.
Who, Fisher or
You don't know what he's doing, though. You can't say that. Just because he doesn't tell us, he's not reaching out. He said he wanted an independent third-party investigation. He
did?
said that. Yes, he did. On the video. Watch the Twitter. He says that. So my point is, you can't sit there and say he's not even trying to do that because you don't know that either. So with that being said, next topic.
Yeah.
Topic number 2. Season 2 of The Mandalorian. The trailer for Season 2 of The Mandalorian dropped today. Are you excited for Season 2? And what do you want to see happen this season? Go ahead, Danny. Start it off, since you're right under me.
I saw a brief clip of. I didn't get to hear all the sounds and stuff. The Robert Storm's review. It like it's gonna be very different settings this week. I think like one was in a boxing ring, like one was on a ship. Like they're stealing some Rocky ideas and maybe some Johnny Depp ideas. I don't know, but it seems to be pretty exciting based on what I can see. I'm gonna watch it again tonight as we get off the show the stream. But I'm definitely excited for Mandalorian. I think that, like I said in an earlier stream, I'm not sure if it was this one. If Star Wars go in the direction and they use Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and use George Lucas as a kind of counts with them, guide them, advisor type personnel, I think that Star Wars can get back to what it once was. But they got to leave Kathleen Kennedy out of it. She's just not a good mix, in my opinion, for the revitalization of Star Wars. She was profitable under her time, but she lost a lot. She was very divisive when it come to the Star Wars fan base. So I think she could kind of put her back, step behind the scenes more role, kind of see what these guys want to do. And I think that if they do better, then they should hand the reins over to them. And get her some other kind of cushy job where she can be some kind of executive super deluxe producer or something. So I from what I've seen, it like it's going to be pretty good. So I am definitely ready to see Mandalorian season 2.
Cool. Anybody else?
Yeah, listen. So I had problems with season 1, but overall I enjoyed it. Loved the score. I thought the score was great. And as much as I know what they're doing, Baby Yoda, I know why they have Baby Yoda, you know what I mean? But I cannot help myself. Like, as soon as I saw him see that a fight was going down and pressed his own little button for the shield, I'm like, okay, I'm in. I want to hate Baby Yoda, but I cannot do it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be in.
Well, I gotta speak to the four of you after this.
No, particularly that part of the trailer, they're actually trying to give that kid a personality now. Instead of
I think he's always had one.
No. In the first season, if you've ever noticed, except for 1 or 2 episodes, he's just looking around like in amazement. Or it. We don't know what
Man,
no, it's a he. It was confirmed. It was a he.
Looking around in amazement. But now,
I just went Walmart 2 days ago, JJ, and it's full of damn Baby Yoda toys. So they are making killing merchandise.
It's the only thing they can sell.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But, they're giving the child a personality now. It's like,
I think he had a personality.
He's always had one.
But now I'm just saying, in this trailer, it's like, oh shit, something bad's about to happen. Click, now it's like they may have the child more relevant instead of just looking around, floating around.
I mean, it did all kinds of other
more
things.
Aware is what you mean.
More aware. Thank you. Not. It just shows that the child is developing a personality and a bond with this guy, and now he's like he knows shit's about to go down. I'm looking forward to it. I am. Come on, bring it on. Give me.
If they want to knock it out the park, the last episode, the last scene, he should talk like Yoda and Baby Yoda voice. That would.
I don't think we should do Baby
Word-
Yoda
no,
voice.
words
Yeah,
are coming.
Yeah, they should.
Words are coming.
Season three be off the chain. You be chomping at the bit, ready to see it. That's what I do.
Words are coming.
And then just imagine like Tickle Me Elmo. You got a Baby Yo-Yo that says some kind of. You pull the string that says
Oh,
Visa, whatever the hell. That shit would sail through the hotcake.
yeah.
No, here we go. Pull the string.
That's a good point, Danny. I didn't even think about the marketing that would be possible with him saying words.
Yep.
He's gonna say some shit.
No,
Yep.
you know, it's gonna
Like
this
Nick
is what-
Joy said, "Cute, I am the child."
Well, no. He's hanging out with Din Djarin. Okay, the Mandalorian. Eventually, it's probably the child's first sentences will probably be something like, "The way this is."
This is the way. Oh, I get what you
This is
did.
the way.
The way this is.
The
You
way
know,
is this.
No, the way this
way-
is. This is the way.
I know that.
The
I'm
way
trying
this
to
is.
put it in correct.
The way this
He
is.
would say,
Way this is.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. You know, I wasn't about to embarrass myself,
Shoot.
but you get
you
it.
get 4 or 5 of them. You pull the string, get 4 or 5 of them quotes. Man, you can charge $50 for that shit, and kids
Hell
will be
yeah.
buying it.
Baby Yoda, am I?
But the show itself, you know, I know there's issues with it. You know, like I've said before, there's no such thing as perfect entertainment. I don't care what you look at or where you look at it. But from what I saw in the trailer, I'm ashamed to say I'm hyped because, you know, if it's disappointing, then it's like, oh shit, not again. You know, that's why I say with anything, go in with lowered expectations. That way, if it's great or you think it's great, then, you know, you're happy about it instead of saying, well, they could have done this. Well, they could have done that. They shouldn't have done this.
You
Just go and enjoy it.
You said there's no such thing as perfect entertainment.
No.
Shit. I can name you about 4 or 5 perfect movies off the top of my head right now.
Yep. Lone Wolf McQuade, Out for Justice, Marked for Death.
Mark for Death.
Now, are you
Yeah.
really just
Oh
putting off
hell
the-
no! Mark for Death was not no perfect movie,
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
man, are you
I
serious?
love the movie, but it was not perfect.
Are you seriously quoting Seagal right now?
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
not
know.
quoting him.
You said one of his movies.
Yeah, I said
Couple
two of
of
his
You
it.
movies.
said you said 2 of those
Now-
movies.
Lone
Now-
Wolf McQuade.
Hold up. Out for
That's
Justice.
Chuck
was an
Norris.
awesome movie. Hey,
That's my favorite movie, man. I watched
Out
it
for
every day
Justice.
growing up.
Out for Justice is a great movie, but
It is
Lone Wolf McQuade, though, Steve, was Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Hell yeah.
And Mark
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Death, those Jamaicans would have murked this guy. I'm sorry, but yeah, those Jamaicans would have murked this guy.
What was his name? Two-Face? Two-Face, wasn't it?
No, Screwface.
Screwface.
Yeah.
Screwface powers. He has.
Who kill him?
eyes and 2
The white
heads.
boy Hatcher. Me want him dead.
the white boy Hatcher. Yes.
Me want him dead.
They're my
Shoot.
second favorite Jamaicans. I'm third because Cool Runnings obviously is up there, but also
Oh
the
my
ones
god. Yo,
in
no,
bed-
sorry. No.
Did he say
He
Cobra?
just said cool runnings, man. That's funny.
he said cool
thought he-
runners.
I thought he said Cobra.
Cobra's a good
No.
movie too. No, I was talking about
I
Bad
like
Boys
Cobra.
2. Bad Boys 2 when he's like,
Cobra ain't no perfect movie though, bro.
Oh my god.
No,
No,
it's a
I'm
great
not
movie.
saying- I'm
It's
not
a great
saying
movie, but
I was talking
Man,
about Jamaicans.
that's
in
why
movies.
I kicked you out.
Why you don't like
because-
Jamaicans?
They none of those movies other than Marked for Death has actual Jamaican slang and language. None of them.
Hey,
I
I'm
hey,
grew-
sure Dougie Doug
what about-
isn't Jamaican.
his
Dougie
his,
Doug
ac-
seems-
his
Hey.
accent was not Jamaican. I grew
Hey.
up with Jamaicans my whole life. The only real Jamaican accent was in Marked for Death.
Anzo, what about King Willie from Predator 2?
No.
Oh, really? That shit wasn't real either?
Nope.
Damn, he did
Nope.
He
And
did a good job.
The only other one that was close was Luke Cage with Bushmaster.
Mm.
That's the only other one that was close. Trust me. All my friends are Jamaicans. I grew up Jamaicans my whole life. Those accents are trash. They're trash.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trash. So Marked for Death is the only one that has real Jamaican accent in it.
with The Mandalorian season 2, they've got to get to the point. I can't go a whole nother season with Baby Yoda just being towed along.
No, there is a point. He's trying to get Baby Yoda back to his.
I understand that, but I don't want to see that either. I don't like that we're going to dive into Yoda or whatever his species is. That was like a holy grail that Luke never wanted to touch.
Yeah,
I'm not.
They're
really
not doing it here either. They in the trailer they even say like he belongs to these weird wizards called Jedi. That's sorcerers. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he's trying to get the baby to, not to Yoda people. So they made that clear in the.
I just
makes sense
need them to get. I need them to get to the point though. Again, I liked last season, but Star Wars in an episodic TV show format, this going from place to place, it stretches it out way too much.
True, but at the same time, I agree with the fleshing out thing, but also make the episodes a little longer.
Yes.
What were they last year?
Under
30 minutes, right?
Was it?
No, under 40.
Under 40 minutes.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like right around 40.
Mm-hmm.
But this time around, I heard somebody say 30 minutes.
I hope.
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I read that somewhere too.
I hope not. That would be. I don't want that. Give us an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The boys, hour and 5 minutes.
I would do 5 episodes of an hour.
I want more than 5 episodes too.
Why do that when you can have 10 for 30 minutes? That means 10 weeks of people going to Disney Plus.
I know. I know why they do that. But
Yeah.
I want 10 for an hour. Why can't they do that?
More money.
Huh?
It would cost more money to produce.
Yeah, I would, but I mean, all the other shows are doing it. Boys are doing it, stuff like that.
But Disney's Disney is its own animal. They're going to do what they want to do, and ain't nobody going to change that. They think this is a good plan right now. They think this is a good format. They're going to stick with it and try to make something of it. Because look, perfect example. Cobra Kai. The episodes are going to be probably 30 minutes long, and Netflix picked that shit up like they should have done in the first place.
29 to 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Disney thinks this is a good business model, so that's why they're doing it the way they're doing it. But personally, I think they should have longer episodes, and not short the season. Like what they're doing with Kenobi. It started off with it's going to be 10, then 8. Now it's going to be 6 episodes. Now, if they do 6 episodes at 30 minutes long, I'm going to be pissed.
No, that'll be like just a movie which they broke apart. So I think that's what they're trying to do with Kenobi.
That's what I thought they were going to do.
But I don't want them to do that with Mando. Mando's supposed to be a series. So give me an hour-long episodes, 10 episodes. I'm fine with that. And please, Disney, put them all out at one time so I can binge these.
They're not going to.
No,
I know that.
Because this is what gets people to sign up for Disney Plus.
To stay. I know that.
Well, it's not just Disney Plus. CBS does it. Every time a new episode of the Orville airs, Hulu does it. They're not gonna drop them all at once.
Yeah, but Orville is a TV. It's on TV. That's why they won't do that with Orville.
Right. But it's the same. It's the same way with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and any other shows that you may watch. They're not going to drop them all at once.
Yeah, because they're on TVs. But if they're made directly for Netflix or
right? Because
go ahead, Donnie.
Yeah, I said Netflix does it. They're successful with it. You just got to have a lot of content.
That's exactly
what
they're
messing up is you only got one show, 2 shows. But Netflix got a plethora of shows because you can go in there any genre: science fiction, drama, comedy, live action, or
well, Netflix is the only one as far as I know because I don't use Amazon, so I'm not sure.
I could be wrong, but I don't think Netflix is losing subscribers at the pace the other ones are. So
no, Netflix is the only one that does it, but I think Netflix has so much content on there that they can afford to do it. Mm-hmm. And that's what Disney's issue was. If they were putting out content like Netflix was, then they could possibly do it for that. You know what I mean? and put them all at one time. But the fact that they're just putting a show out and then 2 months later or 6 months later another show out, and then they're not taking advantage of the market. So I just wish they would put it out all at one time, because Amazon did it with The Boys, and I'm disappointed with that, because the first season came out all one time, and then the second season is every week. So, and now
gives you something to look forward to.
It does, but when Boys came out, I was like, oh yes, Boys is on. I'm gonna binge watch this whole fucking thing in one night, right? And then I got the 3 episodes, and I was like, oh man. And then the 4th episode wasn't that great for me. So now it's like, oh, now I gotta wait another week to see a good episode or something like that. And I just wanted it to all come out.
That's the bad thing about doing it one week at a time, because most of the time when you do it one episode at a time, you're going to get filler episodes, which means you don't have any kind of connection to or driving the story forward.
Well, if they're only doing 8 episodes, 10 episodes, however long the season is going to be, they can't afford to have those filler episodes. They need to have that story going.
Like if you watch The Defenders, if you watch Luke Cage, if you watch Daredevil, each episode drove the story.
Right.
Not like on this Boys, they had a full episode. I heard a lot of people complain about Mandalorian last season had 2 or 3 filler episodes. If you only got 8 episodes, you really don't need, which I liked all of them. I don't care. Some people use Star Wars as it keeps driving, and then Star Trek it could be kind of hit and miss for its episode, for its driving the story. I like Star Trek, so it doesn't bother me to have full episodes as long as the full episodes are interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you 100%. You know what I mean? And I'm with you, right? Because we talked about it already. I didn't think this episode 4 of The Boys was a filler episode per se. I just found it wasn't as entertaining as the first 3. You know,
agreed.
I mean? Yeah, so
it had a couple of great moments, but other than that, I was struggling to stay engaged.
I haven't seen it.
I think that it helped the Storm lady.
Yeah.
Information.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I didn't say it was a filler episode. You know what I mean?
Well, that is kind of what a filler episode can be, is something that just is an exposition dump, to flesh out the over.
A true filler to me is if you take it out of the sequence of the shows, you don't lose anything. But now we know exactly what that new girl background is and what she did. And I think that's going to be a more important piece later on down the show. I'm also kind of curious in what Ebenezer, or whatever how you pronounce his name. I think he got a power. I think he just holding it back, and I'm ready to see his ass go ahead and put Homelander in this place.
Well, that's why I was like, I talked about the exposition. Like it felt like a episode just with the primary goal of just fleshing out the overall story without advancing the story so much.
No, and I hear what you're saying, but for me, I think a filler episode would be more something like, remember on The Flash where they did that dancing musical?
I agree.
Yeah, that to me is a filler episode.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not a filler. I'm saying.
No.
Which episode?
The Flash episode 4 of The Boys.
Okay.
But I'm saying the episode Flash the musical was a filler episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
The Walking Dead has like 4 every season. I don't watch it.
Yeah, they did. I still like The Walking Dead, so shh. Don't say nothing.
No,
Go ahead, JJ.
I have a question. I haven't seen it. The Boys. Is it that superhero show with Carl Urban?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's really, really good, man. To me, right now, it's the best show on TV right now.
It's only on Amazon though, ain't it?
Yeah,
it's on Amazon. Yeah.
Damn it, I don't have an account.
Oh, you don't have Amazon Prime?
Nah, man.
Oh shit, dude.
I got everything else, but no Prime.
Got you.
That's
all right.
Good, man.
So we're gonna get on to topic 3, and life found on Venus. Astronomers have just discovered signs that there may be life on Venus. for years, Venus has been thought to be an inhospitable with its high temperatures and clouds that contain droplets of corrosive sulfuric acid. However, that may just change since scientists are moving forward with further explorations of Venus. Do you believe there is life on other planets?
Yes.
Whoever wants to start can start.
Yes.
It's something that to survive a rain shower of sulfuric acid. I don't want to see that. That's a bad. Whatever it is.
Well,
that'd be some dangerous shit.
Well, the question states at the end of it: do you believe there's life on other planets? Not just Venus, on other planets. I would have to 150% say yes, because just for the fact, and I have to take this from a movie, but it was stated, if one planet out of billions of stars, out of billions of galaxies, had intelligent life on it, that would be a waste of space. There's life out there.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just a probability, thing that we're talking about. The amount of planets that are in stars that are in existence. Yeah.
Probably right.
Yeah. So whether a species, a bacteria, microbes, or something, there's life out there.
There has to be, right? Because the universe is infinite, right?
Yeah.
Now,
how do we know that though?
Yeah, we don't know if it's infinite.
We're being told this by scientists. Nobody but a handful of people on this whole planet has been off the planet. So how do we know all this?
Well, I mean,
it's because we can study what we think and know. And the fact of the matter, again, is probability. It's statistics. And only humans are going to think when we talk about life on other planets that we're talking about humanoid type life. It could be anything. When we're talking about a blade of grass or whatever you want to call it on another planet is still life on another planet.
Well, maybe the question should be: is there sentient life on other planets?
Intelligence.
Yeah, again, that's still you're talking statistics and probability. Absolutely. Just, I mean, and as far as like going off the planet thing, there was a research paper I read not too long ago, and it was talking about conspiracy theories, and they came up with a formula to see how long it would take for one of these cover-ups. For example, the moon landing, because of how many people would have to be involved, how many countries, so forth and so on, and how long it would be until it would come out that it was a hoax, that it didn't really happen. And so you can, look this up to see how long. And as far as the moon landing,
if you talk to people that were living during that time, especially black people, my grandma doesn't believe man ever touched the moon. She don't believe any of that stuff. She said, "Daddy, the same way they can make these movies and make it seem like Thanos can pull the Earth planet down with his Infinity Gauntlet, and a man can climb a wall and spin a web, and a man can be shot with bullets and don't get scratched. Couldn't they fabricate the same thing?
Today they could.
Back then they did it too. Man of Steel in the 70s.
Back then, they still put on some pretty good productions back then.
Put your head down, but I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying,
bro.
Statistically, the chances of them getting to this point to without it being public knowledge that it was hoaxed is beyond unlikely. Like, it's just not.
I'm not saying that it is, and I'm not arguing your point. I'm just saying, if you saw the Wizard of Oz when you were a kid, what year did that come out?
1923.
Okay, that looked very believable, and that was before Glenn Campbell went on the moon. So I'm just saying,
does it still look believable today?
Huh?
Well,
now that I'm grown up and can see the mistakes that they made, but some of the stuff I can't see.
But the moon
is all I'm saying. Huh?
Does the moon landing still look believable today?
Yes. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't look, bro. I mean, if you watch what was the one with Matt Damon, do you believe a man could live on Mars and do all that stuff he did in a year's time?
I don't think those two things are comparable.
Huh?
All right, here's
comparing
the
a
thing.
fictional movie to
I'm saying, but
the
it looked real, didn't it? If you watch the movie, it looked totally real what he did.
2020.
Correct?
2016, whenever it was. Yes, in the 21st century, it looked real, but we're talking about something not only from the 20th century, but from, good Lord, 80, how long, what, like 70 something years ago? You can't compare the graphics in a movie from today
It
to.
was 1968 or 9. Wasn't that it?
I think you're right.
It was about 50 years ago. But still, I mean, could they have done it? They could have. I don't believe they did.
Well,
Wait,
here's my
what,
thought.
that they-
Hang on. Here's
well, I'm
here's
trying to
my
find out
thought
what
on
you
it.
said. Are you,
What?
Chris? Are you saying that they landed or they didn't land?
I'm saying they did. I like you said, there's the rule of conspiracy, and that is that everybody in the conspiracy has to be dead quiet. It's like the mass walkout at work. Does a mass walkout ever work? Sure. Has it? Yes, but very rarely, because there's that one guy that's like, I gotta pay my bills. I can't walk off the job. I mean, could it have been faked? I believe it could have been. I just don't believe it was.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But here's my little piece on that whole thing. Okay, yeah, we went to the moon. Great, that was a great accomplishment for mankind. Okay, we made it to the moon. But here's my question: with our technology so much more advanced than it was back then, and everybody's talking about exploring this and looking at that. Well, why haven't we been back to the moon?
Because they wanted something that was reusable, and they made the shuttle program. The shuttle program was not designed to land on anything. It wasn't designed to carry a lunar module. And for years, scientists in NASA argued with the thought process of a reusable vessel that was like the space shuttle. And they kept on saying rockets are the best way to do this. And until people started looking at reusable rockets like they are now, that is what we're working towards again, is because we can use these rockets, and now that they come back to Earth, most of it, we can now go back to pursuing that thing, because the space shuttle was never meant to go out of Earth's orbit.
Well, I wasn't even talking about using the space shuttle. I'm just saying, just going back, because
We abandoned the Apollo philosophy and went to a reusable model of a space shuttle that was not designed to do anything but send people to space and make the space station. That was about the only thing it was designed for.
I got that, Chris. I'm just saying, I live in Florida, man. I live within 2.5, 3 hours from Kennedy Space.
Why haven't we been back? They abandoned the model that would have gotten us there.
SpaceX alone is sending so many rockets up. It's not even funny anymore. They would have been the prime ones to be able to build the module to go back to the moon.
That's what they're working on.
Well, they've got a blueprint for it already. All they got to do is put today's technology.
Well, that takes time.
It's testing. You don't want to send a guy up in the moon and have him killed. I mean, it's a matter of weeks.
I understand that, but how many years has this been?
SpaceX gets started not that long ago.
Yeah, I know. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things.
But the point is JJ's saying is, from when did they go to the moon the first time?
1969, something like that.
And they haven't attempted to go back since?
Because
there has been an attempt.
What?
Don't forget Apollo.
Yeah,
Apollo 13 was supposed to land on the moon.
Well, 74 was the last time, I think, right?
Yeah, 69.
By the way. Okay,
yeah, 69
so 74.
See, back then the special effects sucked. They're so much greater now, but now they were so much smarter back then. They were able to put on there, and now they're kind of dumb now. So
right.
Yeah,
so that we're not the only country that's been on the moon. The Soviet Union was on the moon before us. It was unmanned, but it was there. And this was during the Cold War, right? Let's say that we do go and land on the moon, and we don't see their craft, their shit anyway. anywhere, wouldn't we be like, hey, by the way, the U.S., RR or whatever, like they're full of shit. They're not here. We're here. And if we wouldn't have landed, don't you think the Chinese, who aren't exactly fans of us for the most part, when they landed in 2019, don't you think they would have said, hey, wait a minute, what's that flag? I don't see no flag. I don't see no footprint.
Land in 2019.
Yeah, they did.
They sent a probe up there, I think.
It was the Chang 4. They landed on the far side of the moon.
Yeah, but they didn't. It wasn't manned.
Oh, I wasn't saying it was, but they would have a camera to look around.
Yeah, all right. I got you now. Okay, yeah. I mean, I knew about them landing, but I thought you were trying to say it was manned. I was like, no, that didn't happen. It was the fact that in 74, look
72
up,
was the last time.
Okay, so but I mean, 74, was that Apollo 13?
I don't know. What's happening here?
Nice change of the dark side of the moon there. I like your.
Yeah, so
that's the man from Venus telling you to be quiet.
Apollo 13 was 1970.
Oh, 1970? Yes. Okay, so 14 went up and they landed that. Okay, so 72, they then totally abandoned the Apollo missions and the Apollo philosophy of using manned rockets and went to a reusable model space shuttle, which was not designed to go to the moon. And they just totally abandoned the idea of the moon because they had been so many times at that point. They were like, well, there's nothing up there that we need to look. Now scientists are saying, well, wait a minute. We were looking at this wrong, because now they want to look at the possibility of putting a space station there that will make it possible to get to Mars easier, because it's easier to leave space or lighter gravity to get to Mars than it is to actually launch from Earth to get to Mars. So they're looking at the moon as a waypoint to get to Mars. So now there's a point to go back to the moon. That's why we're so fixated on it again. It wasn't that they didn't think that there was anything left there to go do. That was the big thing. I mean, nobody watched the TV broadcast of Apollo 13 because it wasn't being broadcast, because nobody thought it was going to be worth anything. I mean, it was just an afterthought by that time.
Well, the question was about life forms, so I don't know how we got to going on to Mars and stuff.
Danny.
But JJ asked about why we stopped going to the moon, and that's. But yes, I believe that there is life on other planets. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so too. I believe there has to be. Universe is way too big. If you guys don't want to say it's infinite, then fine. I don't know if it's true or not, but I will say it is. But
I'm almost willing to put money on it, on this. That there's at least 100 different planets out there that is exactly like Earth. No, exactly like Earth. I'm talking about oxygen, atmosphere,
Oh
water.
yeah, no, they have found found those.
you're right. They found one like a year ago.
Yeah.
They found.
Danny, are you a flat earther?
I just think some of this stuff is funny. That's all I'm saying.
They believe that they found planets that fit in the space that Earth is in. They call it the Goldilocks zone, where everything's just right for oxygen atmospheres. They've found hundreds of planets that fall in this area. They just don't know if it's like that or not. Years before we actually sent a probe to Venus, they thought Venus was almost an identical twin to the Earth. When we sent it there, we found out, oh, hell no, it isn't. It looks like us, but it isn't like us. So, I mean, we're years away from ever knowing if outside of our solar system, if there's life. It's just very obvious that if you're a betting man and you bet on the odds, you bet that there's life on other planets.
Right, but they have found planets that can sustain life.
Yes. That they believe, that fit the criteria like Earth. Mm-hmm. They sit in the same areas.
But you see, that's another thing too. Before we close it up, but those planets that they found, like that can sustain life, can sustain human life. But there's probably planets out there that can sustain life that's not human life. You know what I mean?
We are carbon based. They believe that there is life forms that are not carbon based too. So yes, I mean they believe there could be life forms that could live in just about any environment if that's the environment it's born into.
I'm pretty sure it's either an octopus or it's a jellyfish. I think it's octopus, but they're aliens. Like they like map their genetics and DNA or whatever, and it matches not a motherfucking thing on this planet. Like they have no idea where it came from. I'll tell you where it came from. It came from aliens.
Yep. All right. Well,
by the way, this is like aliens is kind of my thing, you know. Let me say one thing. All right, there has been recorded sightings, interactions or shit that has happened with aliens. That's been recorded from way back when. The probability that every one of those people from all time were wrong is very unlikely. But it only takes one of them to be right for it to be proof that aliens not only exist, but they've been here.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel
that's science, folks. That's all it is. Science.
Well, with that being said, as we end the topic on some science, we will be ending the show because we're at an hour and 12
Don't listen to anything
now.
I say.
Huh?
I was just don't listen to anything I say.
Oh no, your opinions are very valued on my show. As everybody's opinions are valued on the show, unless you're talking some bullshit and you gotta get sent to the Phantom Zone. Other than that, I will kind of
Steelers.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I thought you were gonna call out a basketball team, and you were going to the Phantom Zone for that one.
I said go Steelers. What more you want me to say?
No,
go Jaguars.
Go Jaguars.
Oh shit, the wrong one. There we go. Sorry, Chris. I meant to get rid of JJ.
That's okay. It happens.
Hey, they beat the Colts. That's all that matters right now. They won their first game, and everybody's fucking tickled pink about it.
Not. They're still the Jaguars.
That'll be the only game they win all season.
Probably, because I think they're playing the Titans next.
Go cheeseburger!
So yeah, we will be closing up the show today. Let you guys know Danny Graham's channel is Comic Chad. I will not let him back on the stream to say his closing.
I said go cheeseburger. You
freak.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh hell, we got Uber Chris. What's up?
Go,
man?
Mr. Burger. Is that better?
This guy, he really wants to stay there. You know what?
Are you picking up Shaggy?
Who?
Shaggy.
He's picking up his son, Ethan Peck.
Yeah.
So Mad Martigan, tell the people where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, like I said, episode 1 is gonna be a little difficult to get it out of the hands of the Men in Black. Should do that soon though, but yep. Tafarian Nation episode 2 will be coming out hopefully next week, like on Monday. I'm hoping to have it up on Monday if everything goes well. If you want to get a little preview, it is a ethnic episode. Wait, that doesn't. Yeah, Mexicans, of course.
I hope, that should be a good episode. You could check it out. This guy in the chat. Oh my God, Danny. Anyways, Chris, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, Real Review 3000 here on Chaos Central. We got chaoscentral.com. You can find me over on JJ's channel every once in a while. Han Stars, sometimes over on Robert Storm's, Mary Mayhem's. I'm a stream whore. Find me just about anywhere.
But not
just depends on what block I haven't been kicked off of this week.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah. I haven't been on yours either, Matt, so I don't feel bad for Chris because we don't get the invites to your show.
We ain't special enough.
Yeah, I know.
I've only had one guest, and the episode was taken by the government.
Okay, so what's the deal with that? What do you mean taken by the government?
He's being funny. Basically, there's probably a copyright claim on it.
No, I'm not at all. No, it wasn't a copyright claim.
He showed me the hidden video. He had a hidden video cam in his house, and they came in. They C4'd his door, blew it all the way back, and then 16 men with sunglasses on came in, held him down, and they took his computer hard drive. And then about 10 minutes later, on another video, they brought it back and said, "Here, we're done."
What?
Chris,
Yep.
seriously, man, seriously.
I'm being serious.
I think you guys are fucking with us.
No, you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm hoping to be able to put it out.
Just saying.
Man, they lying.
I know. Send it to me, Matt.
I'll
send you my number. You send me that.
Hey, man, my fucking bullshit detector's going off.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, look, we brought on someone who wrote us, for help. He came to us for help because he was abducted and was cloned. I don't want to get too far into it.
I don't want to go too far into this thing to come again.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead and put him in the Phantom Zone. This shit.
For what? For science?
Okay, well, hey, man. Danny, tell
He blinded me with science.
No, he blinded me with bullshit.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with it, though. But
you should.
That's what I thought. I knew it. I knew it.
I don't believe shit without proof. Now.
Exactly. Danny, tell them where they can find you.
I am backing my friend who I know what happened.
That's why your ass is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's exactly what.
Danny, tell the people where they can find you.
He showed me the proof. He showed me the proof. I want an independent.
Danny, tell the people where they can find you.
I want an independent.
Oh my goodness!
Independent panel now.
I am Comet Chat here on YouTube. Several nights throughout the week, you can see me on my show on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the Chaotic Conversation. Tonight I'm here with Nzo on his show, Khaos List. Tomorrow I'll be on Chris's show, The Rule of Three. Later on this weekend, I'll be on Square One, Sports Talk Show. And then on Equilibrium, we'll be talking about the boys. Also tonight, probably the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'll be on Storms Live. I'll be discussing The Mandalorian. So I know that's a lot of stuff to take in, but I'm pleading, I'm begging y'all to watch our channels, watch our content. We have a lot of good, entertaining content. And we try to give you the best content we can and entertain you at the same time. Several of us are going for different goals as far as subscribers. I think my goal is 1,500. If I can only do that with your help. I think Chris is going for 4. I'm not sure what the other guys are, but please, it only takes 1 second to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, follow us, hit the notification bell, and just thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
Much appreciated, like he said. And last but not least, JJ. Did you speak already? You didn't, right? No. Go ahead, JJ.
No. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JJ, and I wanted to back up what Danny just done said. We do have our own goals, and not everybody's where we should be. Without the viewers, people in the chat, friends of friends, get the word out. Just subscribe to these guys, watch their stuff. It's awesome stuff. That's all I got to say about that one. But you can find me a little bit everywhere. I'm on Hanstars, Chris's, Onzo's. I ain't been on Madge yet either, so you guys don't feel left out. And I ain't been on Danny's yet, so we'll have to wait and see on that one.
We'll try and get you. You like sports, JJ?
Nope.
Oh, we can't.
Nope, not a sports guy.
You haven't watched The Boys. So I will try at you next Monday. I haven't come up with a topic, but I will definitely send out an invite to you for next Monday.
Well, you ain't got to if you don't want to, but
I wouldn't if I didn't want
to.
I
know that. I'm just saying. Hey, trust me, Danny. Trust me, Danny. I've learned that about you. I got that. That's good. I like that. And last but not least, shut up, Chris.
No.
Ego. Can we have Chris back?
Maybe.
Okay, thank you. Of course, this Phil, you guys know it. You can find me here on Twitter at Slithlord3827, where sometimes I do things, sometimes I don't, sometimes I don't really care. Come check it out. And once again, guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me, Alonzo, and everybody. It's just, I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I do appreciate all you guys coming to the show. Chris spoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I was just going to say, make sure you go and check out Chaos Central's YouTube channel and subscribe to that, please, guys.
Yes.
And LDG, I put all the links in the description box so you can see them all there. If you have anything, you could just go in there and sign up to everybody on the panel. Much appreciated for you guys coming to check out the show. But with that being said, we're out. Peace.